A few weeks before my 29-year-old son took his own life, he asked me a question. He said, "Dad, if something were to happen, could you move on with your life and be happy?" Of course, I knew what he was talking about. He'd already had 2 prior suicide attempts. 29 years old. In his mid-20s, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, hearing voices and all the terrible thoughts that go along with it. He had the best medical care that money could buy, a loving and supportive family, and yet he couldn't tolerate this world or his life. But I told him, "Brian, if something were to happen, and I hope to God it never does, I will do my best to get on with my life and to enjoy it and to be supportive of your mother and your sister and your beautiful little niece. I'll try to be happy." I'm sorry to say I didn't keep my word very well. I was so deep in grief and depression. It was about the time the coronavirus hit, quarantine and all that. I couldn't get any good therapy. My therapy came in a bottle of whiskey, and I cried and fell into an even deeper depression. But my ex-wife, our son's mother, came to my rescue. And I got sober. And I got happy. And let me tell you, if I can do it, you can do it too. I don't feel guilt that my son is gone. I miss him every hour of every day. But he wanted me to try to be happy, and I'm doing my very best. And just know, if you've lost somebody too, there's a pain that eats away at your soul like no other. But they did not want you to be unhappy. They wanted you to get on with your life. And you can do it. It takes time. Time does maybe not heal, but it helps make things a little less worse. That hole in your heart will be filled someday with the memories of that person you loved.